Have you ever wondered why the original Beatles stereo mixes are kind of disliked? Not only is this generally a sentiment online, but even John Lennon himself didn't like his mix on one of his songs, Revolution. He called the stereo mix a piece of ice cream, whatever that means. So the answer is actually a little bit more interesting than you might think. So for audio, the 60s was kind of a point of transition from mono to stereo. In the early 60s, stereo was kind of considered a novelty, and because of this, the Beatles would stay in the room to closely monitor the mono mix, but would often leave the stereo mix up to the engineers. And without a cultural reference for what a kind of a traditional stereo mix sounds like, you got some pretty weird choices. Things that in retrospect seem pretty jarring, but at the time seemed like a natural choice. Like in Eleanor Rigby, where the vocals were panned right, but most of the other instrumentation was panned to the left. It wasn't until the White Album where more attention was given to the stereo mixes, and then by Let It Be, the entire album was mixed in stereo. So here's my question for you. Are we living through a similar concept with spatial audio? Is this a novelty, just like stereo is considered a novelty? Or in 10 years, are we all going to be listening to spatial audio?